My name is Mitchell Henderson, and I teach elementary special education, and I'm also a student at Grand Canyon University. In this video, I will be evaluating myself using teacher dispositions. I will be discussing my strengths and what I need to work on going into my second year as a teacher. At the end of the video, we will also discuss which of these qualities should a good educator possess. Before I talk about myself, let's quickly go over what these teacher dispositions are. So first I have fairness, which is treating all students equally. Then I have professional conduct, curiosity, honesty, compassion, advocacy, dedication, reflection. This is looking at your own actions, respect for the diversity of others, and high expectations. Now that we know what the dispositions are, let's discuss me. Okay, so there were 3 of these that I really thought helped me be successful in my first year and earned me a second year at Eugene Field Elementary. The first one was compassion. This is, again, showing care, empathy, and genuine interest in the students' well-being, and not only their well-being, but also their interest. So I tried to really communicate and get to know my students, especially in those free times when they're just like doodling in their notebooks or waiting to go back to class and things like that. I tried to really get to know what they like and then incorporate those things within my lessons and within their assignments, especially in writing. It really helps with writing because students typically don't like writing. And if you create a very comfortable environment where they feel like they can really share, it's a lot easier for them to enjoy what they're writing about. Next, I chose respect for the diversity of others. As a special education teacher going into this, I already knew that my students were going to be different. But with my background as a paraprofessional and an RBT, I knew that these students were going to be different in different ways. So I tried to tailor my room in a way that all students felt comfortable, in that they felt comfortable not only with themselves, but being around others, not just with me. So I try to incorporate a lot of games that they have to communicate with one another, a lot of turn and talk to your partner to gain more understanding of topics and things like that. Especially with them all at different levels, I feel like I'm not that great at teaching, so at some point it is easier for them to learn from each other. Like the students that understand the topics can probably explain a little bit better than I can to the students that don't, sometimes. And then lastly, I chose high expectations. I communicated to the students exactly what their goals were and worked with them to make these goals more achievable, taking them step by step. But I also communicated that I believe that they can achieve these goals within this school year and that we can work together to do this. All right, so now we went over what I'm good at. Let's talk about what I need to work on going into my second year. I think I need to work on all of these, but let's narrow it down to the top 3. First is going to be professional conduct. This is making ethical decisions outside the classroom and more specifically being punctual and consistent. I don't consistently show a positive attitude. While I do on most days, there are days where I carry my baggage into work, which is not a good thing. Punctuality, I was late a lot. And then I also need to make more of a commitment to professional development. And while I did go to the ones that were scheduled, I didn't make that extra effort to really learn more on my own. Next is going to be fairness. While I do think I tried my best to be fair, I did show a little bit of favoritism every now and then. Not really favoritism, but I did show some students more attention than others because I felt like they needed it, which I feel like in some scenarios can't be helped, but I'm going to do my best to help that. And then lastly is curiosity, and this is going back to really wanting to explore that more professional development on my own. I wanted to teach in new ways and really use technology. I don't use too much technology in my classroom. I really use a lot of pen and paper, which I think helped me in my first year a little bit, but I think integrating technology, because the world is full of computers right now, would be a great thing. And lastly, what qualities should professional educators display? They should display all the qualities we discussed in this video: fairness, advocacy, dedication, reflection, respect for others, high expectations, all of it, from 1 to 10. Students need all of these things in order to succeed, and you need these things to succeed as well. You need to continue to make progress while also having a comfortable environment for everyone. Again, my name is Mitchell Henderson, and this has been my opinion on myself and teacher dispositions as a special education teacher and student at Grand Canyon University.